peeps, it's me, Amber, and welcome to Handmade Yarn Crafts with Amber. So I'm so glad you made it and found me, and I am really nervous getting in front of the camera again. I used to do this a while back when I used to sell a, I don't know what you want to call it, a multi-level marketing company, jewelry. And I used to do lives all the time and got in front of the camera and was just fine. But I always had somebody to respond back. So this is going to be a little bit of a different venture for me. So I recently acquired some bags. They're called, and see, they put my shipping label right over the top of the label of what these are. So basically they are 9x12 cellophane bags that have a sealing end to it. So anyway, I have these yarn cakes that I've caked up, and I stuck the label in the middle. And well, when I went to go use it, maybe just use a little bit of it, if I pull this out, and I'm a center cake puller, or center pull, whatever. When I go to pull this out, it's going to collapse the center, and when I use it or whatever, so I don't want to have to, I mean, it may not, but I just don't have to worry about it. So I thought, I want to find some bags, and I tried to use the quart size zippy bags, but the opening just didn't get quite big enough for like this part of the yarn to fit. It fit this way, side to side, but it's the height of the cake that wouldn't fit through the opening. So I found these. Yes, you could potentially fit 2 or 3 small cakes in here if you really wanted to, but my plan was, and I'll show you a couple that I already have done because I wanted to show you a few examples. So I just have the one cake in here. It's kind of hard to see with that glare there, but then I put the label for that cake on the side. One, it tells me what the color is, so if for some reason I think, I want to make a project but I need a little bit more of this, I can see what it is without having to pull it out of here. I don't know if that's a genius idea or not, but hey, we'll see. So anyway, I have a basket that and look, this is the other cool thing. Is I have a couple in here, and I can just kind of throw them around in there and it's not gonna hurt nothing. So give me a second, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to deal with some kids and yell at them. So anywho, I hope I can edit this in, like, splice these together. I've never done this before, so please bear with me, and thank you so much for bearing with me. So I don't know where this started, but this bagging up yarn thing, it's a new addiction. It's a new obsession, I should say. And I don't know if you can see it, but my ball winder is sitting here next to me, and over to the left of it is my circular knitting machine, and right here behind me is my yarn shelf. Oh my goodness, it's obsession upon obsession upon obsession. Anywho, I thought we would bag up some yarn real quick, and honestly, maybe we'll wind up a couple and put them in a bag. I don't know. If you want to see that, I can save that for another video, so just comment below. Yeah, I'd like to watch you, wind up some yarn and see how you do it. And yeah, let's get started. So anyway, I have been crocheting. Oh my goodness. My daughter is going to be 13, although she acts like she's already, 30, the whole 13 going on 30 thing. She's outside right now playing with some friends. I can see her right out the back door. Anywho, I've been crocheting since before her. I taught myself using books. I believe YouTube was kind of starting to get its, start when I first started. I honestly don't know how long YouTube's been around, but Googled everything, and then I didn't have a whole lot of people that were face-to-face that I could ask questions, so I had to do a lot of Googling and a lot of research to learn things, and so YouTube has been my Bible for crocheting. So anywho, so here is, now I started using this a little bit. Actually no, I didn't. It's the outside one. So the middle cake, or the middle string is right there. It's barely pulled up. But somehow this outer one, it got untwisted, or unlatched, as I guess you could say. So I'm gonna wrap it back around and tuck it in there like that. So this is Red Heart Super Saver. Trying to show that without the glare. Jumbo stripes in Parrot Stripe. So it is a worsted weight 4, and it recommends a 5.5mm hook. And I think I used this to make It's Just a Hat by Juan the Yarn Addict. And I have to tell you right now, I know I keep going off these little tangents and little bunny trails. Just an FYI, on this channel, we take lots of bunny trails. And we have lots of squirrel moments, Juan. You're not the only one. My brain, like I was telling my husband this morning, my middle son, or well, my oldest son, who's my middle kid, he just out of the blue just made this comment about something, and he goes, why do you just have to say things that are just so random? And I'm like, hon, that's just how our brains work. Like, him and I have very similar brains. We'll be thinking about one thing and we'll end up way over here in outer space thinking about something else. We'll take bunny trails and end up thinking about something way over here and go, oh hey, and it'll just come out of our mouths. I mean, you'll see that with me randomly posting on Facebook and comments on lives and stuff. I am so random, and I apologize about that, but if I don't say it then, I'll forget it. Even if it's not important, I'll forget it, and then I'll be like, oh, what was it I wanted to say? Like, it's not important, but I still wanted to say it. So yes, I'm very random. Anywho, so this is a 9x12 cellophane mailer, maybe? I'll have to look it up on Amazon and link it below if I can. Again, new to all this YouTube thing. So, well, normally I wouldn't have stuff here below me, but I just stuff it in there. Take my little label, my yarn, what do they call these? Yarn bands is what some people call them. I mean, put it in there however you want. I try to do it where I can see the label of the brand as well as the color part. So, and I just slide it in on the side here. And I'm new to these bags, so I apologize for everything. So I apologize now in advance for all the apologies.
Did you go anywhere else today?
No, I do not. I apologize for that. Take 3. Let's see if I can edit this stuff in. So anyway, my husband is running an errand, and you heard him at the end of the last video, the last portion there before I had to step away for a second. He's going to Home Depot. He's gonna put up some new floodlights. I have cameras on them outside because we have cameras that we're not too fond of because they don't really record the whole time. They only record events. And we don't like that. We want to be able to rewind it and, you know, kind of see in between the events. So anyway, I just peeled off there's a little cover on here on the sticky part, and I'm going to fold this over as best as I can. This label sticks up a little further than it, so I'm just going to try and just fold it over as best I can and stick it down like that. And you know the cool thing about this is, I mean, we don't want to do this to our yarn, but it's not going anywhere. It's, you know, it's in a bag. And I embrace the weirdness. I'm totally a weirdo. So, anywho, it's funny because I have this little big cake right here. It's actually kind of loose. Probably could rewind it, make it better, but then I think it'll make it a little bit smaller. But it ain't gonna hurt nothing like this because it's gonna go in a bag. I actually had to find the label for it because I have a bag. I have a bag full of labels because I just take them off as I'm working through something. If I know I'm gonna use up this skein of yarn, I'll just throw that label in there. I don't know why I'm keeping them, but it's one of those hoarding tendencies I still have in me. So, oh, it's sticking to the sticky of the main bag that these came in. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this in here. It might get a little squished, but that's okay. It's not tangled mess yet, so I have to open this bag up a little more because it's not wanting to go in there. And I apologize for all the crinkling for those of you watching that have a sensitivity to sound, not scent, sound. Anywho, I really hope those kids are not coming in here, and I apologize. It is, trying to find a time to record around this house with kids around is darn near impossible, I feel, because I homeschool my kids, so they're always around. So it's like, when do I find time for myself? So, alright, so this yarn that I just showed you here is 100% yarn from Mainstays at Walmart. They run around $3 to $4, which is, or under $4, which is awesome. So you can make things at a budget price. And it is also a medium 4, and they recommend a 5.5 millimeter. So let me see if I can show you. Right here, it says blue multi. Let's see. I don't know if I can fold it. So my kids are upstairs playing the PlayStation. Hopefully they're not going to be too loud. They sure know how to slam that door. So, my goodness. We'll get this done eventually. 5 takes or not. Let's see. I don't know where I want to put this. So, I think we're gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna put this in here because it's just all by its lonesome. Which is okay. I got like, I think it was like 100 of them or something like that for like $8. Not a, it wasn't too expensive. But, I just didn't want to, I wanted zippy bags to be honest, because I feel like this is, you know, but hopefully we'll see how it works. I think it'll work out pretty good because once I use this up, the bag I can just toss and, you know, buy more of it at a future date, because right now, like, this could be sitting in this bag for who knows, days, weeks, months, years, you know, but at least this way it's protected from all the dust and the cat hair and the dirt and the kids and the everything in this house. So again, I can just toss it in there. They love playing this Call of Duty game, and it's a violent game, but they have fun. They just get a little loud, so I do apologize if you hear some screaming, because the 6-year-old, he is not a happy camper when he's not getting his way, and we're working on that. So anywho, see, I'm gonna pull this one out of here. This is probably about half of this skein left, and it's still quite a big cake here. It's getting a little loose on the outside, but this is a Red Heart yarn. It is a jumbo speckle. So here's the label. And oops, it is called white speckle. So this one will fill up the whole bag. Well, maybe not the whole bag, but you know what I mean, like a good, I thought I got it ready. So like I said, this one's kind of big, so it's gonna get a little squished in there, which is okay because being squished means it's not going nowhere. Alright, so I know this is a Red Heart yarn. I know this is a Red Heart tag. I'm just gonna leave this part out so I know what color I'm looking for. So this will be helpful in whether I need to get more or not. Red Heart is not my go-to yarn, but I will buy it if I like the color. So that, I think I'm gonna just end the video once because I gotta edit 3 now. How many? I don't know, 3 or 4 videos together. It's gonna be at least a 30-minute video, maybe. I don't know. But next time I will definitely do some yarn winding. Maybe, well, not definitely, but I would like to, if that is something you would be interested in seeing, how I wind up my yarn into cakes. And then also I got most of them bagged up into big bags, so that part's already done. But as I get more, I'll show you. So there is my last one. I don't have any more here on my desk or around me because I do have several totes around me that are full of yarn. So yeah, I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel and give me some thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment in the comments below if you would like to see me do ball winding into cakes, and also what would you like to see, because tutorials aren't probably going to be my strong suit on this channel, but I do plan on maybe do like crochet alongs and you can kind of watch how I do things, and I will do my best to describe what I'm doing, but this is just going to be really just a video log, as I call it, a vlog channel, where I just log my journey through the different crafts that I do with yarn. So, and I'm still working on my channel name. So right now we're the Handmade Yarn Crafts by Amber, but then it's just not quite the right one. But I'm gonna get there. So if you have any ideas, drop them down in the comments below. So like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, bye.